Shevuot Daf Lamed Vav Amud Aleph, 8 lines down. Tana, the Brayta says Arur. The word Arur, bon nidui boy kila bo Shevuot, could either mean a excommunication, like a ban, can mean a curse, or it can mean a swear. Bon nidui, you see a ban. Dichtib Oro Maroz Meroz Amar Malach Hashem Oro Ma'aror Yosheveha. Barak, the commander for the army, cursed Meroz for not joining them in the war against Sisera. Massive hidush about this. That someone actually says that Meroz is actually a planet, and he cursed the aliens on the planet, the extraterrestrials, for not helping, and that's why they've been banned from making contact with humans. This is an actual opinion. I did not make this up. Anywho, while you sit with that, Bamar says, with 400 shofarot, Shamtit Barak Meroz, Barak banned Meroz from coming to earth. Bokla curse. We see the word as it goes by Eli Amdu ala Kalala Kutiv. Arura ish asher yaseh peser. We see from the Hasinai, from Hargizim rather, that it was used as a curse. Boshva the swear that Tiva Yishba Yoshua by the more Arur Haish Lipnei Amonai. Right in a second, but Dimel, the fact that maybe Yoshua, when he was saying curses the person who were to take something from who to rebuild Yericho, maybe that wasn't meant as just a curse. Maybe it was a curse and a Shevuah. The Gemara says, no, Ma'achav Ish Yisrael Nogas, Nogas, Nigas. Yom Hava Yomer Shalut La'amin Momer Le'ura Yishrei Yochal. Shaul cursed whoever would eat before the war against the Philistines. Utiva, Yonatan Lo Shema Ba'ash B'Aviz La'amin. You see, Jonathan did not hear the swear that he put. And the Ma'achanam, you're there as well. Tavta Arad Lugash. Bino B'Dlik, you use a curse and a swear. The Gemara says, no, Miktiv, the Aror didn't say and the curse. It didn't say and Aror, which means it was part of the same Shavua, therefore Aror means Shavua. Actually, since we see this as well, we also see the same thing. It didn't say the Aror, and therefore the word Aror means Shavua. Okay. Amar Yosef Bosh Amen, the word Amen. Bo Shava can mean a swear. Bo Kavat Devarim could be an acceptance of whatever you're going to say. Bo Amet Devarim also it can mean confirmation of the statement. Bo Shava meaning a swear. The Tipa says Va'amira Isha Amen Amen by Sota. The woman says amen as if she swore. Bokal the women's acceptance. Ditiv. Arur Hashem Kimet Devreha Torah Hazot La'asot Adam Bayamar Kol Amen. Bnei enter amen by Har Gezim Harvel to accept the curses. Bo Amenat Devarim also confirms the statement of Tiva. Yomer Yemiya Amen Kenya Ase Hashem Yakimet Shemet Devarecha. Rabbi Lav Shavua. It's not Lav also can mean a Shavua. Hen Shavua. Also hen yes can be a Shavua. No one yes can be a Shavua. How? Bishlam Lav Shavua and said no can be a Shavua. The pasuk says V'lo Yeh Od Amayim Labul. Tiv Kimenu. Also the Hashem says that I swear that I will not give another Mabul. But I have no proof that yes can be a Shavua. This is simple logic. If yes can be a Shavua, no can be a Shavua, then yes also can be a Shavua. The Gemara says, it only applied when the guy said no twice. When the guy says yes twice. The T pasuk says, we see Hashem said it twice. Since no, Hashem has said no twice to make a Shavua, so therefore also you need yes twice to say a Shavua. If someone cursed God's name, any of the names, Yichya Mita, Divrei Meir, Rizmer Meir, Rachamim Patrin Hasiyah, only Chayav with Yotke Vavke. Okay, Rabban. Ish ki yekalel elokav v'nasa hayt not about pasuk v'lok amar v'nokev Hashem minod. Why am I teaching you that you're chayav for cursing Hashem? Another pasuk says that you're chayav ela Hashem yochad advar because you might have thought with only one proof. You only chayav with yod kevavke. Minad rabat kol ginin domar ish ki yekalel. We bring the pasuk to teach you chayav for all names. Dear Meir, it's a coin. I mean, come to the Meir. I'm going to say Hashem yochad b'mitav v'klim mazra. No, because we can teach you that yod kevavke is chayav mita, and the other names is Malkut. Okay, and the Kalali wants to curse his parents. Man Hachamim, who's the Hachamim say Patur, unless Shem Yud Kilavke. Rabbi Nachman Yosef says according to Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nachman Mer, Berakvo Shem Yumad, Matlo Mar Shem, in the Merakal Moshe Nahav Hashem, we see only Hashem's name. Amakalel Atmo V'Chaver, someone curses himself or someone else. Only a negative commandment. Marbenai, B'Divrei calls according to even Hachamim. Atmo, how we know oneself is a sword to Tiv. Brak Hishamer Lecha Ushmor Nafshecha Me'od. You should be very careful with your own body and yourself. Therefore, you should not harm yourself with curse. He says, "Kol makom." Anywhere it says "she'emar hishamer pen ve'el al," if it says "be careful, beware," or "lest you do not" or "do not do it," and it also says "lo taseh." Regarding cursing someone else, if the pasuk says Lo tekal herish, you cannot curse a deaf person or anybody else. Yakicha Hashem, Vechein Yakicha Elokim. I know that if Talmud says God should strike you, Zuhi, Elakatu, but this is referring to the curse in the Torah. Yativ Kal, Kamed Rabbi Yudav, Yativ Kamar, Bamatin Dimitrinari. He quoted Mishnah and he said, Amar Le, he just says, Kane, use a euphemism, right? The guy saying, God should curse you, he's quoting the Mishnah. The rabbi said, stop saying you. You should say, curse him. Don't say you to my face. Same exact thing. Quoted about a pasuk saying bad about you, and he said, "Stop saying you. Use something else." How can these two stories teach me that you should use a euphemism? Maybe you should only quote a Mishnah. You should use a euphemism. Regarding pasukim, you should not use a euphemism. We see we do use a euphemism even when we are quoting a pasuk. Al Yakecha, our Mishnah said, our Mishnah said that if a guy says something inside out, God should bless you, God should not strike you for swearing falsely. How do you know that's good? Good. Rahamir says it's good, but Rahamir says it's not good. Rahamir says it's good, seemingly, because you can infer. It's implicitly saying that if I'm telling God to bless you, that's me saying you should swear correctly, so that God doesn't curse you for swearing falsely, and therefore that's a good Shevuot. But the problem is, Rameir, we see elsewhere that Rameir does not hold that you can infer positive from a negative or negative to a positive, right? It's from the way that the pasuk mentioned Reuven, Gad, and Menashe. The way they phrase the condition with Moshe Rabbeinu, Rameir holds you don't learn that. Rameir says Ipach, not really. Rameir holds you were in your patur and Hami your chayil. Rameir says Yetara Yitzhak Katana Kitan. Rabbi said Hashan and Tanachi V'chiata Rabbi Yitzhak Tanachi Shamina Tav Kitan Lekasha. So he says another rabbi came and learned the Mishnah the same exact way. The Rameir is one to hold that you are Hayav. And therefore, he said, if that's the case, then it means Rameir, it must be correct. We can't say that we switched the opinions. And therefore, we have to explain the question of Rameir. How do we explain it? The Gemara says, Kiletle. What does Rameir say? We don't imply Bimona regarding money cases. In case of Isur cases, since our Mishnah talking about an Isur of a Shevuah, we do learn negative from positive, and therefore, if the guy says God should bless you, he says you're chayav. All right, so 1 second. The case of Sotah is an Isur, definitely. And the pasuk says, special word says that she should be hinneki, which could also be hinneki, which means she should choke, which teaches you that the Meir learns from there that if a woman were to have adultery with someone else, right, she will only be immune from the water if she was not with tahor. But if she is tameh from adultery, she will be choked. Right? So 1 second. It had to mention it specifically, because if it not mention it, then you would not need it. You would not know the negative from the positive. So how can a mayor, according to that opinion, hold it says you would need to write it if it would have been implicit from the pasuk? Mar says no. Mar says 1 second. No, okay, fine. We do reverse it, and that even in Isur cases, he doesn't accept it. The Gemara says that 1 second. Yisrael doesn't need it. Rameir holds yes. In the case of Kohanim who drink wine or did not get a haircut, but the problem is, Rameir also would disagree in that case. Why? The Mishnah says, people who drink wine or with long hair, right? Seem like in that case that the pasuk says over there, if you don't drink wine or you don't cut your hair, you will die. You die. You will not die. Therefore, it sounds like if you do drink wine, you will die. So Meir obviously made that inference from there. Meir says no. Okay, don't switch it. Meir holds it chayav. Kilet when the Meir hold that you infer they want only money. But he does accept it. So how do you explain the case of Sotah? Shani Sotah is different. Because Sotah, yes, it's an Isur case, like we said before, but it's different because there's also monetary ramifications, because if she is tameh, she's guilty, then she will be chayav to lose her ketubah for the many aspects involved. I don't know Shevuot Haidut. I don't know Shevuot Haidut. I don't know Shevuot Haidut. New Mishnah. Shevuot HaPikadon Noheget Ben Anshim Benashim. The swearing of a deposit. I don't know where your deposit is. Applies to men and women. B'chakim Kravim. Relatives and non-relatives. B'ksherim Muslim. Whether or not you're kasher to testify. B'vedin in bedin. If you swear it out, b'sabedin. B'pi asmo whether he did it by himself. Or b'achrim whether someone else asked him to. Eno chayav ad shepanim bedin. He's not chayav until he actually denied it in bedin. Did it meir according to meir. Whether he said it or someone else said it for him. Once he denied it, he's chayav. The chayav is done Shevuah. He's chayav for doing it on purpose if he violated it. Don't have pikadon and unknowingly violating it while knowing about the deposit. We'll explain what that means. He's not chayav if he accidentally completely forgot about everything and denied it. That's not a complete. He's not chayav anything at all. What the guy did on purpose? What's he chayav for? Asham bekesser shekalim and asham worth at least two silver shekalim. Okay, so that was the case of a guy deposit. My lord, the guy says to someone else, "Tell me, make a donation to the Give me my Rolex that you were watching for me." Shavuot in the Chabidin, the guy says, "I swear I don't have it. You never gave it to me." Osham said, "In the biadi, you have nothing in my possession." Mashbiachani, and the guy says, like, "Oh, you want me to swear? Can you swear that?" And the guy says, "Man, that is good enough. It's a swear." The guy made him swear 5 times. Whether or not in bedin or abatumid, he denied each time. Each one. I'm each one. Why? Because each time the guy swore falsely, he had an opportunity to admit it in between, and therefore the fact that he kept on swearing means a new isur each time. Chayad 5 times. Some guys, if 5 guys were saying, "Give us back our Rolexes," and he said to all of them in one shot, 10 lo pikadam v'sheish b'nei give us back. Shavuot she'en lecha b'knei, I swear I don't have it. Eno chayav once because he only swore once. Shavuot en lecha b'yadi v'lo lecha v'lo lecha v'lo lecha. If these guys said I don't have it for you or you or you or you or you, it's one swearing. Chayav akol echad, he's chayav for each one because he denied each one with a swear. V'zomer actually Shavuot b'achrona he has to say I don't have yours. I swear that's only a chayav. Which one? Rashi says ad shema Shavuot lechol b'achad. No, yes they say I swear I don't have yours. I swear I don't have yours. I don't have yours. Okay, tell me pikdon usmot yad gazel avodah sheyesh be'achav. So we had this Mishnah earlier. Someone says, "Give me my deposit, my loan, the article, the item that you stole, and the thing that I lost that you have." Shavuot en lecha b'yadi. The guy says, "I swear I don't have it." Eno chayav b'achat. He only chayav once because he swore once. Shavuot en lecha b'yadi pikadon. If the guy says each one, I swear I don't have the deposit. I don't have usmot yad gazel avodah. I don't have the loan. I don't have the stolen item, not the lost item. Chayav kol echad is chayav for each one. Give me the wheat, the kernel, the wheat, the barley, the spelt that I have by you. And he answers, Shvuash and the I swear I don't have it. One swear, one denial, one isur, if he's false. Shvuash and the guy says, I swear I don't have each of the wheat, barley, or spelt. If the guy said in singular form, I swear I don't have your wheat, or a barley, or a spelt, is for each one, even though seemingly it's not hashuv enough, not a shev for each one. Okay, now we're going to talk about knas, fines. Anasti upetit betit. The guy says, "You violated my daughter, or you seduced my daughter." Each one has a fine. Who am I? He says, "Lo anasti lo petit." I didn't. I swear I didn't. So I didn't do it. Mashbiach. The guy says, "Can you swear on that?" V'amar amen. The guy says, "Yes." Hayav is chayav if he didn't falsely. Because the guy does not pay a fine if he admitted, and therefore once he admitted, he didn't. He's patur because it's a fine. One second, that's the case. One second. That only works for the fine regarding raping or seducing someone else's daughter. However, there's still other payments of boshet and pagam, shaming her and making her lose her value as a bitulah, and therefore there is monetary consequences in your chayav. Next, Ganate Shurek someone says and he says, "Look at I didn't steal it. Must be a we just swear." And Marman he says, "Yes, chayav is chayav." Ganafti avalot tavachti below hard. The guy says, "I stole your ox, but I didn't slaughter or sell it." Must be a you swear? Lamar and he says, "Yes, patur is patur," because he denied the fine. Right, the 4 or 5 times payment only applies if it's a fine, but over here it's only a fine, so therefore he admitted to the principle he's patur from the fines. because if he admitted it, he would have been patur. Hemit shorachad shorit. The guy says, your ox killed my ox. But he says, no. But he says, you swear. But he says, chayav is chayav. Hemit shorachad avdiv. Your ox killed my slave. And he answers, lo hemit. No, did not kill him. But you swear. But he says, yes. Patur. Amar lo. One guy says, someone else. Havalta bi ba'asita bi havra. You injured me and caused me a wound. And he says, lo havalti bi lo asita lo havra. I didn't hurt you. I didn't cause you a wound. And he says, do you swear? But yes, chayav. It's chayav. Because money. Amar la avdov, someone's own slave told him, "Hipalta shini, you nothing my tooth, which would make him go free. Vesimita et aini, or you blinded my eye. Vehu and he says, lo hipalti v'lo smita, I didn't do that. The slave asked him to swear. Amar he says, yes, patur, because the fact that the slave goes free is a fine, and therefore the swearing on the fine is not chayav for a korban. This is the rule. Kol shem shlem apiyasmo, anything that you pay money by admitting, chayav is chayav a korban for swearing falsely. If we're not paying money for admitting, yani a kinas, patur is patur from swearing if he swears falsely. They're all learning Masechet Shevuot, just like us. By Rabbah, Rav Kahana met them. Amar, he said, if someone lied on purpose while swearing about a deposit, and they warned him, if you swear falsely, you're chayav malkut. What's halakha? You get. Well, let's talk about it now. Since the concept of swearing the deposit is a hidush, because we never find anywhere else that if you do something on purpose, you bring a korban as a kapara. Maybe you shouldn't make a difference whether or not he was warned. He should still get bring a korban. Maybe maybe it only applies where he's not warned. He before he swears falsely. Maybe if he is warned, he should get malkut and not a chayav korban. Or maybe you say both. He swore falsely on purpose, and therefore he's chayav korban, and he's got warned before and after swear falsely, and therefore he's chayav malkut. Gemara says, the swearing of a deposit is more machmir than the swearing of a testimony. That the guy doesn't testimony, because if he did on purpose, makot, and if he did on by mistake, he's chayav an asham worth 2 shekels. Now, there's no makot, then the fact that we're saying, said that by doing it on purpose, you're chayav malkut. Michal atruba sounds like he was warned. The kamar we say malkut in korban lo. There's a chayav malkut in our korban. Bar says, why is a deposit swearing more machmir than a testimony swearing? Because if the guy does it on purpose, I'd rather bring a korban than getting whipped, and therefore the fact that he gets whipped, if he does it on purpose, that is more machmir.